Right, got this really nice 2005 Gibson SG standard in. Well, I'm assuming it's a standard. Just this quick setup on this thing, really. It's actually not a lot to go over. The nut I'm assuming this is from factory, is actually pretty good. I've made adjustments with the old string still on it because it was basically the action was too low, and it just wasn't playing very well. So I've brought the tailpiece up because I was pushing quite down heavily, and I don't know if you can see the bridge has ever so slightly collapsed, but it's not bad. So as long as the tailpiece stays up, or if the owner wants to top wrap and screw it down, then that bridge should survive for a good number of years. I mean, it's like when it came in, the tailpiece was decked, so I'm assuming it's been like that for the entire time, and that bridge has managed to survive 15 years like that. So with a little less down pressure, it should keep on going. So I'm not going to try bend that back, as if you know about people that try bending bridges back, can always go wrong and crack it, and then it's not much use to man or beast. The pickups do need to come up, but so that's just a quick intro to it, and like I say, factory now, so it doesn't actually need much there apart from these sharp corners. I'll take the end down because they're just a wee bugger. Actually, we're sticky here. I know I've got the neck up high, but also I've been doing a fair bit of fret work and stuff, and so I just figured it's easier just to keep it, just rather than moving this big mahogany block out the way all the time, just keep it here for now because it's not in the way. Actually, I'll just zip the strings off quickly. Actually, take 2 seconds to say I got a new winder in the post today. This is my old one, the kind of universal thing, but I didn't have one for bass, and this one will do bass. So I got this one, and turns out it grips and transfers the energy more efficiently because it's just not wandering about as much. And I started the video forgetting that this came. So yeah, it's actually a lot nicer to use compared to that red one. Like I say, strings off in seconds. Where's the right notch? Just take the tailpiece off. Rip the strings. That's why I always hate, they always get tangled. Go. That's him wrapped out the way. I can just go straight on with fret polishing actually. Where's the protectors? Like it's the quadruple zero steel wool on a magnet just to stop it from getting everywhere, which is especially helpful up at the high frets when you've got to deal with the pickups. And for being a main player, the board is remarkably clean. So I don't know if I should as you're attempting the cleaning process or try to clean up tooling marks or not. I will give it a quick clean with a brush. Because I don't think there's... I think one of the nicest feelings about playing guitar is having a nice clean fretboard and polished frets. Polished frets especially, but when the fingerboard's clean compared to... Like, I've seen some pretty bad examples, like this is really clean for a main player, but like when you get ones that are really dirty and then you get all the gunk off them, it's like night and day and feels like a totally different guitar. I'd say one that I really noticed that with was last year sometime. It was a J200 Epiphone. The non-cutaway one's the one that people are all trying to get, and that was like mock it, and by the time I'd cleaned it up and set it up, I wanted to keep it, but unfortunately it was already sold by the time it was like brought to me. So that's a fun wee anecdote, but not a particularly interesting one. I'm actually gonna think about that guitar, because like a week after it, another one came in, and again same story. Just well, not the same story. It just it'd been sold, and it had fret buzz, and I thought that it just wasn't as good compared to the one same model that I had like just before it. I know you can't see much because there's really not much happening. That's where I am with this protector. I need to go to a small one now. So that's that fret. Oh, it's a bit shaky. I know everything's a bit shaky here, but I just noticed the tripod wobbling there. There we go. Just gonna come in with a little, a wee brush like this. It's shortened so the bristles are really stiff, and don't know how you can see. So I'm looking back and forth. Actually, I might be better doing it this way. Yeah, just a little brush like this, and then yeah, sometimes the simple methods are the best. Obviously, because I'm left-handed and holding a camera in my right hand, I can only do like this side just now, and then I have to come back and do that side. So yeah, we tip for quickly cleaning a fretboard, a little stiff bristle brush. So I'm going to get as much dirt out as I can, and then yeah, sorry, train of thought, I need to get the dirt out, then I'll take the corners off the nut, so that's less sharp, and then oil it. So it'll be a couple of minutes out of that. Okay, so that's as much dirt as I can come up for now. The lemon oil should help lift the rest of the dirt. But yeah, just gone with, again, blind edge on the bottom, and then just take that down a bit. Because yeah, sharp nut corners and sharp fret ends are probably one of the worst feelings in the world. A little bit more. And it doesn't take much, so you know, there's kind of no, it's one of those things that there's kind of no excuse for. It should be taken care of, because to me it's a major playability thing. You know, and when you have a guitar as expensive as this, like, you kind of want those nuts, the corners, to be softer feeling. Actually, that whole edge is just a bit sharp, and I think that's what I'm feeling rather than the actual corner. As I said, it really doesn't take a lot. Like, that side's still a little bit feeling sharp, but it's a lot better than it was. And then this side is pretty much there. You know, like I say, this one was a quick setup. It's pretty much just out of adjustment. Well, just needing a bit of TLC. So on with the lemon oil. And like I say, this will help lift any other dirt. I decided not to scrape the fingerboard down, because really scraping the fingerboard is overkill and should really is a clean up process for heavier work like fret levels and refrets. So if it's not absolutely necessary, then yeah, skip that step, but if there's just too much dirt to deal with, scrape it down. Like I say, this is really clean. Compared to a lot of examples I've had in with likes of rosewood fingerboards. Like I say, the dirt will just go in, lift any other residual dirt, and then it'll just wipe off when it's ready. So I'll oil it up and leave it for a while. Yeah, the guy that owns this actually has another SG and a Les Paul standard that he's brought. So I'm pretty much just going to oil this up, put it to the side, and then start working on one of his other ones. Maybe do his other SG, because that's pretty much the same as this. We just need TLC, because you know, as in case this was action to low, wasn't playing great, and after a few adjustments, it's playing pretty much bang on. But obviously it's the same as this, needs fret polished, the nut needs looked at. The annoying thing is, because the other one's a special, is that the Gibson has a sharp angle, so there's almost no support for the string. But still a usable nut, just not the most ideal. Yeah, spread out nice, quite evenly. So yeah, I'll come back when I'm ready to string this up. Back with the SG standard. I mentioned it in the other video, but I'm working on this and that brown SG special at the same time. At this point, this is pretty much ready for strings. I'm just going to give it a quick clean. Make sure these are tightened up properly. You want tight, but not too tight. Because you don't want to put a big dent in the lacquer. You just a hair over finger tight. Clean the dust off it as well. And yeah, never underestimate the power of just a plain toothbrush. Now you can see it's not bad at all, but just running a whole brush over it. Just knocks out any dirt in the crevices. Yeah, it's quite a, not dust, but like just whatever on this. Oh. Right, what's this getting? Ernie Ball 10 to 46, regular 20. So all 3 guitars I'll be getting for this guy. Make sure I'm happy with that. Yeah. Just turn the tailpiece around there because when I'm working on it, I kind of, if I can't find somewhere to store it, I put it on the backwards on the posts just so it kind of hangs out there while I'm doing other things. Probably showed this before, but I'm going to show it again. Just my stringing technique, nothing fancy. Put it through. It's just in the right place. 2 finger widths, pinch it back there, bend it up, and tighten. I don't do like the over under stuff. I like having the strings nestled down the way. It's just the way I do things. I actually really like this guitar. It just reminds me of Angus Young. I mean, I suppose most guitars would, but there's something about a black SG with a full pick guard. I know he's probably more associated with the kind of purple ones and that, but still, you know what I mean. I know putting string on is particularly interesting, but it's my video. Although I won't make you suffer anymore after this string. Yeah, it's just the same on the outside. You start at the high E, and I use 3 finger widths instead of 2. So 2 on here, 3 on there. Like say, grab it, pinch it, bend it, and wind it. There we go. There's a SG standard. I don't know about you, but this thing just screams Angus Young to me. I know he's not particularly known for a black with a full guard, but it's something about this one. Yeah, like I say, normal setup. Then we 2mm on the bass side, 1.5mm on the treble side. Then hold the last fret, 1.5mm on each of the pickups. And yeah, I've switched the amp settings a bit, so it's a bit more AC/DC. Yeah, with an SE, you just want that snappy bridge tone for that kind of 70s rock. Oh, what have I done? Okay, that's something I never happened before. Right, so the setup's done, which is what it came in for, so I'm going to have a look at this now, because this wasn't expected that to cut out. Okay, so I'll clean that switch. I think that's all it needs. And I'll get contact cleaner and the scratchy pots. Because I think it's just this one. Or this one. That one. That's the scratchy one. So I'll get a look at that, because that's pretty much this. Everything else done on this. Yeah, did not expect that to cut out just like it did. But you know, you live and learn when you... Not live and learn, it's like you discover these things when it comes to putting a camera on, recording when you think you're finished. Because like I say, I've maybe had this done 2 nights ago, and I had it through the headphones, and couldn't have told you that would have ever wanted to cut out. But anyway, yeah, so that's that on this, and sorry for the long spiel at the end.